Hey guys, how are you today? I am hanging in there, like probably all the rest of you are doing. Today I wanted to talk about whether your channel is still relevant during the coronavirus, because I've heard a lot of people talk about the fact that they don't really know what to post during this time, and it feels superficial to post the content that they're currently posting when people are going through such hard times. And so I just wanted to discuss that and talk about whether or not your channel is relevant, which it is, and here's why. Number one, people need connection now more than ever. A lot of people have talked about how social platforms are disconnecting people, and I think that there's some truth to that. But there's also the fact that social platforms keep people connected who live across the country from each other or just don't have time for in-person visits. And now that people can't drive across town and visit their friends and family, it's an even bigger point of connection, because we get to share what we know and we get to share our lives with people who are stuck at home. Secondly, people need help right now. They need practical help because most people have not been dealing with what they're dealing with right now. Finances are stretched so tight now. People are home working right now. Their kids are home from school. There are a lot of pain points happening in the world right now. And I guarantee you that there is something that you know about those things that can help. And I don't even really think you have to change your channel to really meet that need, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The third reason I believe that your channel is more relevant than ever, to be honest, is that this pandemic is changing everything. A lot of people didn't think that the coronavirus would last very long or that our lives would be very affected. And I still talk to people who they think that we're like a week or two out from the danger zone of this virus. And I happen to disagree. I think we are months away. But either way, this pandemic has caused a lot of people to stop posting as much, and YouTube is so saturated. So if people are not posting as much, or people aren't tailoring at least parts of their content to meet their viewers where they are, which is a totally different place than your viewers were a month or two ago, then your channel is going to have a lot of opportunity to really shine during this time and rise to the surface, because you're just not going to be competing with as many people. And if you acknowledge how difficult things are and provide solutions during this time for your viewers, that makes you incredibly valuable. The number one way that I believe your channel will stay relevant is if you consider practical needs of your viewers. What are your viewers' pain points? What are the biggest things that are stressing them out? And what can you do to alleviate that or offer a solution in some way? For people who have vlogs, this is a very beautiful opportunity to show people what's going on in your life. Don't show these perfect slices of your life where it looks like you have it all together and you're perfectly happy and composed all the time. This is a chance to really connect by showing them a deeper level of your life. The struggle is real on your end too, and in that way you can serve your viewer because you're showing them solidarity. You're allowing them to see that they're not the only one on the struggle bus. And I need to see that. You need to see that. So people who are watching your videos definitely do as well. On the flip side, this is also a great time to show people how you are utilizing this time. What are you doing to view this situation as a blessing? And how are you navigating that? This is such a good time to show your viewer that as well. Okay. Sorry. Speaking of, my kids are really loud all the time. Okay, if you're a cleaning channel, your viewer probably has a house that is mass chaos. I'm gonna show you what mine looks like right now as an example. I have neither cleaned nor set this up in any way. I'm just gonna show you what the downstairs situation looks like. Are you guys not a little bit afraid that that's gonna fly off?
No, not at all.
You're going a little fast.
Hey, stop it. That was fun. Stop.
going in the quarantine?
I'm doing homework that nobody's done for me. And I still
That's
have
really
to do
sad.
even though I'm quarantined, so
Do you want a dog?
no. Sure don't.
Come on, Luna. Now you see my point. This is going to be the time to make simplified routine videos or to show people easy things that they can do to keep their house picked up throughout the day without spending 3 or 4 hours doing so. And it's also a good time for spring cleaning videos because we are all home. So like whether it's like planting a garden or doing some of the work that we avoid most of the year, this is a good time to do that too. Just basically doing what you're doing, but acknowledging the situation that we're in and catering it for your person. If you're a makeup channel, now is a really beautiful time to show how makeup can be used as a form of stress release. And I just think like I would do some tutorials if I had a makeup channel where I went all out on a look, just something where people could take their stress and their bottleneck of being at home and just let it out with like something super crazy that they would never wear in the real world. And on the flip side of that, maybe some videos about simple, quick looks that you can do on the go, because I don't know, we've been in quarantine like 3 weeks and I think I've put on makeup 3 or 4 times because I just feel like really busy and overwhelmed. And so I think those are going to be ways that you can reach your person that you're talking to. Those are just a few examples of ways that you can not change your content, but really adjust it for the situation. And so that you are telling your viewer that you're thinking about them, that you're trying to come up with things that will be helpful to them. Lastly, have grace with yourself. You are going through this too, and you don't need to put so much pressure on yourself to keep up your same pace or to fix all the problems in the world. However, you can make a difference. Maybe this is a time where you cut back your posting schedule or your videos aren't as long. Maybe this is a time when you go live more often so that you don't have to upload and edit your videos. Do the best that you can, but don't get intimidated by this big, huge, horrible thing that's happening and feel like your content can't relate to your viewer, because it can. Your viewers watch you because they like you, and you can meet them in this need with a really powerful voice. My friend Lydia and I have a podcast, and I'll link the particular episode below, but in one of our episodes we talk in depth about this, about how we can work with this situation and just different ways of doing that. And it's definitely a lot more in depth than this video is. So if you're interested or you still have questions, check that out. I love you guys, and I just hope that you remember that you're important and that you give so much value to people who are watching your videos. And even if it's just 1 or 2 people that really needed to hear what you have to say or what you have to show them, then that is good enough. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Perfect hourglass timing. Good things come to those who wait. Silhouette looking cinematic. Yeah, I bet.